AM 560, The Answer.
You know what else I enjoy about the Democrat, who you grade on a curve, I mean, after all their morons and liars, how openly they lie. Me love you Hong time, Mao say Hong, who will probably win the governor's race in Wisconsin, not because she got the most votes, because they cheat.
Thanksgiving is also a time that's incredibly painful for many people in our communities.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
You know what the difference was, Squirrel? She ran for office. Lying, commie, whore. Vedette, Michigan.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I haven't talked to you in a while. I just, I knew about this assisted suicide rule or law that's going to be passing here in Illinois. It's absolutely disgusting. But what I told your screener, I was born and raised a Catholic. And over the last probably 10 years, I must have been naive, but most of the, and I wouldn't say most, but there are people who attend my church who are staunch Democrats. And so how can you be a Catholic and support abortion? How can you be a Catholic and support assisted suicide? How can you support wanting to damage children and not go in God's gift and God's what God had given you, a boy, a girl, a man, a woman? I understand there's a lot of confusion. And if you're an adult, you're an adult. Do what you want with an adult, but please leave the kids alone. And the other point I wanted to make, which I told your screener, everything I was listening to with your speaker, and I wish him the best. But I swear to God, do you remember the movie Soylent Green? It's a cult classic. I believe Charlton Heston was in it.
Come on. I just had on Michael Levine, who was Charlton Heston's PR. That's what we talked. It's Charlton Heston Day. Big fan. Of course I do. 1973 population control. Yeah.
Yep. Soylent Green. I mean, every time I hear this stuff, I think of Soylent Green. And I'm like, and people are just walking around so freaking blind.
Well, Vedette, why do you think I constantly am going back to the Rockefeller Foundation and Bill Gates and Margaret Sanger and the Democrat mafia and the Third Reich? They have one common denominator. They are all big proponents of eugenics. They believe there's too many people. They've identified the problem, and it's human life. And that's all about controlling the game. So when you look at these long foundations and legacies and these cults, because it's a cult, of government supremacy that's being backdoored. It's to eliminate people. What is the pandemic? What is the vaccine? These are knowing people. They knew what they were doing, and they wanted mass destruction. And when you talk about the pharmaceutical industry, never forget it is doctors and pharmaceutical companies that released OxyContin onto the society. They poisoned us, and they knew it. You could not have been a doctor and not known what oxycodone was.
Correct.
Couldn't.
And Sean, there are good doctors. My sister is a doctor.
Oh, and absolutely. They're non-Democrats.
The minute that BS came out, which I know people died, and it was especially when they had other health factors. Right away, the first words out of my sister's mouth is, "This is gain of function, and don't tell me otherwise. This is bull crap."
And look at Bill Gates, his father, who was a power player in this arena, and the relationships and who they all are. The sad reality is, you know who else was part of the eugenics movement? Was Prescott Bush, George H.W. Bush's father. So this is a multi-front battle we face, but it's the same battle of good and evil that we've always faced. And ultimately, there are enough people that are aware of this. The evidence is undeniable at this point. So let the people make the choices that they want. And as far as a Catholic being a Democrat, you asked in the beginning, how can you do it? The answer is you have to hate one side of your principle or be absent of any. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You hate yourself. And part of that is built in a religion that tells you to be a guilty. So there's a lot of moving parts here. But ultimately, it's about control of your mind, control of your own judgment. And this is my biggest argument against all religions. Any religion that tells kids the first thing you must do is lose your judgment, that's not for me. Thank you very much, though, for that. I was born in the same religion. I identified it early. Plus, I was a little nervous of the priest who kept looking at my friend Ivan like he was Cindy Crawford. Steve, Downers Grove.
Hey, Hey, Sean, I listen to you a lot. I don't call very often, but all of this confusion can be solved quite simply. Really, it's not terribly complicated. Genesis 1:27. Look it up. First chapter, 22nd verse. God created man and woman. Man and woman. That's all it says.
Steve, it's such an insane argument. It's such an insane argument.
Yeah,
I remember a very smart guy he was a friend of my grandfather. He used to say, don't waste your time with an idiot. As the longer the conversation goes on, you forget who's who. And the idea that you would pretend that women can be men and men can be women, it's a moronic discussion. And you and I know men aren't men. I don't care who you are. You walk in the wrong neighborhood tavern and you pretend to be a man, you'll get your ass kicked, let alone if you don't have a three-piece set and you're trying to sell yourself in a pair of dungarees as a man. So, Steve, maybe the problem is we're a little too polite with it, and we should go back to what you said. There's only two, pick one, and odds are you can't mount up to that one anyway. Thank you very much, Steve, for the call. See what I did there, Squirrel? Stu Barrington.
Sean?
Yes?
I was watching Silent Green within the last year or so, and it gets down to the bottom. There's a lower third graphic. It says the year is 2021. When was put out in the 70s.
Yeah, I have not seen it in decades. Are you telling me that in the movie that is about eugenics and too much population and they're going to control it, they mentioned 2021?
It says this is what it is in 2021, yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
That was the graphic inside the movie.
It's like they predicted the illegitimate election of Joe Biden, Stu. Thank you very much for reminding me of how screwed we are. We'll be back.
Make money, smoke cigars, and live free on The Sean Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.